And we're back, everybody. I am having a good time. I am playing Soul Blazer. I am in the zone. Been prattling on about games and what makes them cool. Was talking about Ocarina of Time, and I've talked enough about that game on this show. I think. I think I've said my piece. I think people know. Oh my God, I'm talking to the goat. Apparently the village chief was swallowed up into a painting inside of one of the houses. Interesting. I think I remember what that is about. Oh, here we go. There's a sleeping girl. I think this might be the girl I fall in love with in this game. I know there's a girl at some point. I am Goldie. I am an architect. I build all the houses in this town. Come back later. I will show you something. Let me show you something. Yeah, so I think up here a house is going to appear eventually, and then I'm going to go into that painting and fight a boss to save the village chief. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, based on my incredibly vague memories of having played this game 3 years ago. I did not grow up with a Super Nintendo. The only time I ever played one as a kid was I went over to a friend's house. I don't remember if this was before or after I had played a video game for the first time, but this kid who lived nearby, who I was friends with, and I think he was either my age or a year older than me. Either way, he had a Super Nintendo, and he was super why am I going this way? There was this fucking passage over there that I completely forgot about. He was super jizzed about it, but I was just I don't know what that is. I have no understanding or comprehension of what it is. And he had Super Mario World and... Or no, not Mario World. Super Mario Bros. He had Super Mario Bros. And... Fuck, what was it? Oh, Mega Man X. And he, he tried to let me play them and trade off. And I did not comprehend those games. I would just fucking pick up the controller and immediately die. I was like, this is impossibly hard. I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, I never had a Super Nintendo, because by the time I played my first video game was when the N64 came out with Diddy Kong Racing. I was about 6 years old, because I think I've told this story on this show before, but my parents were scared to buy us video games because of our violent older cousin who was into video games. And, this is in that culture, the time when video games and violence were still being seen as possibly connected. And my parents were like, yeah, maybe we'll not. And then that very cousin gave us his old N64 that he was done with, I guess. And he had come over to our house and he was playing Diddy Kong Racing at our house. And I was enchanted with it. I thought it was great. I was like, whoa, this game is fucking awesome. I didn't know who any of the characters were. It was funny too, because at the time I had assumed that all of those characters were from their own games. Like that it was kind of a Super Smash Bros. Scenario, an All Stars Racing type game. I just had assumed that, and and I found out about Conker having been from Conker games and stuff, and then it was for years I just assumed that was the case, and then eventually I found out that no, most of them were just random Diddy Kong Racing characters who didn't exist at all outside of that. Well, I am just eating shit right now. I did put on that armor, right? Shouldn't I be stronger or something? Shouldn't I have more resistance? Ugh. I wonder if I can just keep getting medicinal herbs from the shop. I should have checked that before. Yeah, I can keep having them. Sweet. Yeah, so, I immediately wanted that game. He gave us an N64, but he didn't give us Diddy Kong Racing. So, wait, was that wall there? I just totally blanked on the fact that a bunch of walls have appeared around this village all of a sudden. Anyway, I really wanted Diddy Kong Racing, and I went to the store. I had $20. I didn't know what a game costs, I don't remember why I had $20. But we went to the store to try to buy Diddy Kong Racing, but they didn't have it. This was at Babbage's, which is one of the stores that was assimilated into Game Grumps in the early 2000s. And, you know, I was beat up about it. I was like, man, I really wanted Diddy Kong Racing. But I ended up buying a game called Tetrisphere because it was the only one I could afford. And that was another game I didn't really comprehend all that much and didn't really have a lot of fun with. But weirdly enough, my mom got very into it. So that was interesting. That's the kind of game my mom still plays. She plays like all those Facebook puzzle games and shit. She's never gotten into like, you know, quote unquote hardcore games or like, you know, normal console games, with the exception of like Tetrisphere and Pokemon Snap in the late 90s, and that's about it. Oh god, this bridge. Oh, okay, let's just follow it all the way through then. So yeah, never had a Super Nintendo, but in like 2012, I was trying to become a games analyst. It was in the period where I wasn't really watching anime a whole lot anymore. For like most of 2012 and 2013, I wasn't really watching a lot of anime, and this is when I got heavy into My Little Pony. But I had kind of like I'd gotten into MLP really big at the start of the year, and then just kind of stopped, like wasn't that into it for a while until season 3 started, and I started making analysis videos, and you know, got into that whole brony culture thing. But like you know, at that time in like mid 2012, after I had sort of waned in interest on the show, I was like, man, I want to be a games analyst. And so I started playing like a shit ton of games, and I was focusing entirely on action RPGs because I consider that to be like my genre of choice. I didn't entirely understand why. Like, I've given it a lot more thought over time as to why this genre appeals to me so much, and I've talked about it on this show. But like, I just knew that it was a genre I enjoyed, and that it would be fun to do like a show that was entirely about that genre, you know, to like sort of corner the market and be the guy talking about action RPGs. And so this was one of the ones I played for that, and I fucking loved it. Couldn't beat it. The final boss is nearly... Oh my god, there's a man screaming in there. The final boss is like fucking impossible of this game. But otherwise, I got to the end. Apparently I need a better sword before I jump into the boss area. Wait, I thought I said yes to going back to Grass Valley. Yeah, okay, go back. Alright. Apparently I need a new sword before I can really do anything else. Sounds like a fun time. Alright. I don't know how many people I unlocked because I wasn't totally paying attention during all the unlocking scenes, so I'm just going to run around the village and say hi to everybody. Digi, you are just walking around doing nothing. I am beginning to worry about you. Please stay here and rest. Thanks, Mom. Oh, man. Wait, I already talked to this thing. I guess these things don't have new dialogue ever. Did I already use my medicinal herb? I really don't remember. I apologize that this is so, like, absent-mindedly rambling. What sort of inspired me to do this, though, is I'm a big fan of a YouTuber called Your Movie Sucks. Adam, shit, what's his last name? His name's Adam. He has a channel called Adam Plays, which is his like gaming channel, and he does like live streams, you know, either solo or with a friend, and we'll just talk over a game, and then he releases both like a long version of the playthrough. Oh, he's a gourmet goat. Ooh, he will only eat food sold at the tool shop. Okay, I guess that's a hint that he wants some food. What's the point of this little area over here? Anyway, I was on Adam Plays I was on that channel, and he had some like long play of Banjo-Kazooie, and it was just sort of him like playing the game and reading the chat, and he got into some really interesting topics, and I was just listening along, and I realized, oh, I'm actually listening to a solo Let's Play. Now, mind, he had like a stream chat that he was talking, you know, that he was like sort of responding to. The stream chat was not in the video, so it was just kind of like guessing at, like, as a viewer, guessing at what he was talking about. But, oh, sometimes things that happen in a dream come true in reality. That's trippy. Alright, this guy's freaking the fuck out. A strange face has appeared. It's terrifying. Alright, I'm gonna look into the face of death. There's a picture of the village chief and he appears to be sad, is what it says. Well, can I not get him out? Maybe I don't have to get a sword. Maybe I gotta go back into the dungeon. Well, I guess I'm going back to the dungeon then. I haven't seen any place where I could get a better sword. Let's talk to God real quick and see what he has to say about this. Yes, I will please pass. Actually, I really want to know how to get down to that guy. How the fuck do I talk to that guy? Well, in any case, I was watching Adams play, and he got onto some interesting topics, and I was like, I've never really enjoyed solo Let's Plays in the past. I watched the Blue Glow with Yahtzee, but I mean, not Yahtzee. I watched the Blue Glow with Jesse Wood, and they can be entertaining at times, but I usually more put it on as something I don't really pay attention to, because he leaves a lot of silence and gaps, and a lot of what he does say is just like him making voices and shit. But, you know, after hearing someone actually get onto some interesting topics while playing by themselves, I realized I am capable of listening to a solo play. You know, my motto has always been that I don't want to make any videos that I wouldn't listen to myself or wouldn't, like, watch myself. I guess I should say content in general. I wouldn't make anything that I would not consume, is generally my practice. I don't hold to that 100%. I will make, like, dumb, random stuff just for the hell of it, for the fans, or because I need to sate some sick desire to make a thing. But I prefer to keep it to things that I would watch. But as time goes on, and I watch so much YouTube, my perception of what I will watch has shifted immensely, where there was a time when I would not have thought that I would ever watch a Let's Play of any kind, probably, you know, until the Game Grumps came along, and I was like, oh, watching other people play video games can be really funny and entertaining. And then I'm not sure exactly what series it was that inspired the Digi Bros to happen. I guess it was more Let's Drown Out with Yahtzee, because the Game Grumps were always funny, and we're not that funny. But then when I listened to Let's Drown Out, they were able to just kind of be interesting and still, okay, all that did was open up this fucking path to go back. Where the fuck is the path forward? Okay, there's another enemy thing down there. Do I have to kill all these lanterns? Oh, this is backwards. Alright, what the fuck do I have to do here? This is a little bit of a conundrum. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. Fuck you, lantern. Whoa, I killed that one in like 2 hits. Did I power up? Ba-bwam! Yeah! I always forget about the magic because it's like so weird and kind of obtuse to use that you have to like really concentrate on it. Alright, so this is the heart of the underground castle. You may meet many monsters that cannot be defeated with that sword. You'll be able to save those creatures once you return with the correct sword. Would you like to return to the Grass Valley? No. Come back whenever you feel like returning to the Grass Valley. Okay. How do I, like, she's telling me I'm in the heart of the, Like, it looks like I'm already there. I'm already at the end. Where's the enemy that I can't beat with my current sword? Where are they? Fuck this fucking lantern. Alright, let's try to see if we can just kill all these guys with my magic. Ba-wow! That is pretty fucking entertaining. I won't be able to stand on the thing, though, to release the thing. Did I get them all? No? Anybody left? Anybody want to come at me, bro? How the fuck do I get down there? Was there an enemy layer I skipped? Did I pass something? Let's go back up here and check out and see if I missed anything. I'm pretty sure these lanterns just respawn all the time, so it's not like I have to kill all the lanterns. The lanterns and the blobs are like recurring enemies. They're not the type that stay dead like everything else. But I don't know what I gotta do here. It's like, oh god, I'm just now noticing how the music is like awfully glitching with my with the glitches in the video. So if I think the music sounds like, oh, what the fuck, I didn't get that one over there. If I listen to this back and I decide that the music sounds like really awful and off-putting, then I'll probably just like mute it or make it really quiet in the video. So if you've noticed at this point that like the music sounds really weirdly quiet or non-existent, then that would be why I did that. Especially since I mentioned at one point that I had figured out I had left the audio muted and sort of indicated that I had made up for that. So if you haven't heard audio, even though I said that, you'll probably be like, what the hell? He didn't turn it on. He clearly thought he did. I don't know. I'll make the decision when I watch this back. Oh, I'm out of magic, apparently. Oh, the gems are the magic. Oh. That's what the 50 gems were for. Oh, I released some ivy. Helpful. I bet the other sword is in there. I bet that's what's going on here. And I can't believe I missed these fucking monster layers. That was stupid of me. I really gotta start looking out for this guy's attack. One of the optimal strategies in this game is to stand in front of a monster layer and then sort of just change your position really quickly and try to trick the AI, basically. Because the AI is not exactly advanced in this. Okay, the tool owner's son. Maybe he'll give me the stuff to feed the goat. Did I clear all the monster layers? Nope, there's still one remaining. So let's see if we can find it, and if not, then we'll just continue on our merry way. Yeah, God, the slowdown is like destroying me right now. Oh yeah, the last monster layer is that one with the plants that was at the bottom. But I don't know how to get to that. How do I get to you? How do I free you? Well, I guess we're gonna go find out by going back to the village. Actually, I could probably get there quicker just fucking taking this route and not going all the way to that damn blue thing. Alright, next time on Digi Bro Plays Soul Blazer, we'll find out what the deal is. What's going on.